Hello everyone, I'm Sunethra Bandara, lecturer in psychology, work here at American University of Science. Today we are sitting down with Lan, who recently found herself dealing with a common workplace issue. That is true. I think sometimes one single notification on our screens, like seeing notification, can trigger a lot of emotions, especially at work. So Lan, could you please tell us what was going through your mind at that moment?
Hi, Miss Sunny. In that moment, I just think that when he saw my message, but he didn't reply me, I feel very uneasy. I kept thinking, I just start panic. Yeah, and this report was unfinished, so I'm very nervous, and I thought that I was going to fail this report because he didn't send me my request. Yeah.
Okay, now the situation is clear to us. So really, what made you think in that way?
I just thinking something. Yeah, I just think that he ignored me or he mad at me or my request wasn't important. And that means I have some kind of psychologist disorder, like something is wrong with my brain.
Not at all. These are cognitive distortions.
So cognitive distortion, what is it actually?
Simply, cognitive distortions are biased or irrational patterns of thinking. In here, we call mind reading to what you have experienced in this particular situation. In fact, they make us perceive situations more negatively than they actually are. But you to understand these cognitive distortions and how and why your brain interprets the situation in that way, we can use one of the widely used psychological frameworks we call cognitive behavioral therapy, or we simply call it CBT.
CBT is sound a bit scientific, but interesting. Can you tell me more?
Sure. I'll give you a simple explanation to give the basic idea of CBT. In CBT, there is a powerful idea that suggests it is not the event itself makes us upset, but how we interpret that event does. So think of it as a mental filter check.
Oh, I see. It's not just what happened. It's about what I do to understand, right? So sometimes I feel like that interpretation just happen automatically, right?
Yeah, I agree. It happens naturally and automatically because they can be derived from what you have heard, what you have learned. The main point here is that as one of the popular psychological approaches, CBT shows us how our thoughts, emotions, and our behaviors are all interconnected. Here we look at the cognitive triangle. This cognitive triangle consists of our thoughts, emotions, and our behaviors. When a situation happens, our mind quickly creates an interpretation. This interpretation may or may not be accurate, but that doesn't matter. It definitely affects your emotions. Actually, the idea is quite simple here to understand, is that what you think affects how you feel, and how you feel influences what you do. This is the core idea behind CBT.
So it means the way I interpreted the situation made me feel worse. I didn't realize my thoughts could shape my reaction that much. Yeah.
Let's look at your situation through the lens of CBT. Do you see the cycle here? For starting from your thoughts, you thought that your colleague is ignoring you, and then it fueled your emotions, such as you were anxious, and also that's why you panicked at that moment. And then it drove your behavior. You kept sending messages to him over and over again, asking why he didn't reply to your messages.
Yeah.
So this behavior often leads to misunderstandings in between you two, as you said, right?
Yeah, yes, that is exactly what happened. I didn't even realize that Mike is worse. Yeah.
That's completely understandable. You know what happened here? Our brain naturally tries to fill in the gaps when we don't have enough information. And the worst case scenario, sometimes our mind quickly jumps into the worst possible conclusions or explanations that trigger ourselves more and more. Not at all. Actually, we cannot stop our thoughts from popping up, but definitely we can challenge them. There are several different CBT techniques we can practice. I'll tell you one which is most relevant to your case. We call this technique as cognitive restructuring.
Oh, yeah.
It is more like being a lawyer in the court of your own thoughts. You seek for evidence.
Yeah.
Instead of immediately following or believing the very first interpretation your mind creates, now you need to go through this cognitive restructuring process. It's a stepwise process. In this cognitive restructuring, we can simply start from step 1, where you need to have a clear idea about your own thoughts. According to your scenario, your thoughts were like you thought that your colleague is ignoring you on purpose. And it's step 3, when it comes to that, now it's high time for you to seek for evidence, which means simply you need to think about, do you really have proof to say that he's ignoring you? Or is it possible that he's just busy with his own work? Likewise, you need to search for evidence. And finally, coming to the step 3. Now, you need to think about these alternative perspectives. Simply it means you need to focus more on the other possible reasons for him to not to get back to you. Like maybe he's in a meeting, or he's doing something urgent, or he didn't find time to get back to you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but sometimes my emotions are too fast to think all of them. So I wonder that if CBT not work for me, or it's too hard to follow.
That's a very fair point, Lan. Because apparently CBT is a top-down approach, which means simply we use our mind to calm our heart. But I do believe in some of the cases, we need to use bottom-up approaches as well.
Yeah.
So in a situation like your anxiety feels too physical, then you will find that dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT, as the most effective method to you, because it has this distress tolerance techniques like the breathing techniques and many more. And in addition to that, you can also go for solution focused brief therapy, or we simply call SFBT. Because rather analyzing the problem, it helps you to develop a solution for your problem.
Yeah.
If you have ever felt like Lan, you got stuck on your own way by your own emotions and thoughts without knowing what to do and how to solve this type of problems in your workplace, this message is for you. If you really wish to dive deeper into how to master your skills and enhance your psychological knowledge, I highly recommend you to join our Professional Certificate in Psychology program offered by the American University of Science. Don't let seeing notification affect your focus or productivity. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to catch up our upcoming episode where we explore the fascinating nature of psychology.